Every content creator is chasing the same dream, getting more views, a growing audience, and a steadily increasing income, which is the best result one can hope for. But there's a catch. When you're striving for international success, you need to be able to appeal to audiences that speak a wide variety of languages, which means only one thing. You need to be translating your content. Although the problem here is that literal translations are not always going to be your best bet. Because the truth is, some terms don't always translate super well into other languages, which for conversational and marketing purposes is not going to cut it. The timing is off, and some phrases simply have no equivalent in other languages. It's like trying to force a square peg into a round hole. It won't fit because it's completely untranslatable. Not to mention, some phrases can take on entirely different meanings in another language, and this can lead to misunderstandings that range from downright cringeworthy to potentially offensive. But don't worry, we have a solution. It's a game changer called transcreation. It is the secret key to unlocking international success. Now let's check it out. Transcreation is a vital bridge connecting the job of translation with creative teams. And it's more about just translating words. It's about having a keen awareness of the final context and the content's objectives. Transcreation experts often wear the hat of scriptwriters in their native language. They possess the unique skill of interpreting content in a way that resonates with the linguistic and cultural preferences of foreign audiences. In today's global landscape, audiences demand nothing less than perfection. Adapting a message to another culture is a make or break moment, and it can be the difference between captivating your audience, leaving them disinterested, or even worse, offending them. Now you might be wondering, what does transcreation look like in practice? Let's take a closer look at some real-world examples to get a better understanding of it. Language is a living and ever-evolving entity, and it takes on many diverse forms. Navigating language barriers can present a myriad of challenges. One of the foremost hurdles for marketing teams is dealing with metaphors and terms that don't have a direct equivalent in target languages. Time constraints can be a source of frustration here. Crafting the perfect 30-second ad requires preserving its meaning and essence, and all this becomes particularly challenging when every second is a costly investment. For example, translating content into Romance languages like French and Spanish takes about 25% longer to speak than English. In such scenarios, professional translators who are adept in the art of transcreation use their intelligence and creativity to rework the copy while maintaining the emotional impact of the original message. Not only is this crucial for advertising, but company slogans as well, where the right words can either boost or harm a brand's image. Slogans are the cornerstone of marketing, cutting through complex jargon to precisely convey the message. A great slogan has the power to distill a company's essence into a quick and catchy message. They have to be memorable, and they have to be attention-grabbing. Attempting to translate a slogan that universally resonates with every nation on Earth is a near impossible feat. To tackle this challenge, creative translation, or transcreation, comes into play. Transcreation involves more than a simple word-for-word translation. It's about reimagining the message to fit the cultural nuances and linguistic quirks of the target audience. An excellent case in point is the German gummy manufacturer Haribo. However, this slogan was transcreated in various languages to maintain its essence while resonating with local audiences, such as "Kids and grown-ups love it so, the happy world of Haribo" in English. This shows how transcreation is essential in making a global brand message both consistent and captivating. The goal is not a literal translation, but capturing the heart and soul of the message. Haribo exemplified this approach perfectly in various languages like French, Italian, and Danish. These variations diverge from the literal meaning of the original German slogan, but excel at conveying the same essence in each language. They carry the fundamental idea of enjoying Haribo regardless of age, while delivering it with charm. In certain instances, transcreation not only translated the message for a new market, but actually improved it, seamlessly integrating it with the original jingle. These cases underline the importance of transcreation in successfully promoting brands across diverse cultures. The world is a rich tapestry of cultures, each with its own values, customs, and perspectives. When it comes to marketing and content creation, recognizing and respecting these cultural differences is paramount. What resonates with one audience may not have the same impact as another in a different part of the world. By altering the context or elements of a scene in a way that better aligns with the cultural references and values of a target audience, transcreation can create a better sense of connection and familiarity. Red Bull's success in the Chinese market is a powerful illustration to the effectiveness of transcreation. When the famed beverage company entered China, they recognized that in order to succeed in a market with unique preferences, they needed to go beyond simple translation and undertake a significant transformation. One of the many changes they made was to alter their color palette to more prominently feature red and gold, which symbolize luck and prosperity in Chinese culture. This strategic adjustment not only fared well with the local audience, but it also showcased their deep understanding of the Chinese market. The result? Over 30 years, Red Bull became the largest energy drink seller in China, a remarkable achievement that was driven by their commitment to transcreation. This example amplifies the idea that transcreation is not only limited to commercials. It has the possibility to benefit any entity that looks to connect with a foreign audience and bridge cultural gaps, such as anime. The 1990s marked a significant cultural exchange between Japanese and American media, and Japanese anime had quickly entered the Western markets. Notably, the TV show Pokemon became a sensation in the United States. However, to ensure its success in Western markets, transcreation was vital. The localization production company 4Kids was at the forefront of Western dubbing and transcreation for anime during this era. Several adjustments were made to make Pokemon more suitable for American audiences. Some scenes were also modified to reduce violence, such as instances of slapping or potentially harmful dialogue. These changes were implemented to align with the sensibility of American viewers, which differed from those in Japan. Religious undertones in the dialogue were another focus for the transcreation. Terms with direct translations like heaven or hell in English were considered unsuitable for the predominantly Christian American audience. Consequently, substantial portions of dialogue were reworked to minimize such terminology in the English dub. Furthermore, efforts were made to replace foreign items with more familiar American equivalents. A famous example of this was replacing Japanese rice snacks known as onigiri with jelly-filled donuts.
You look kind of down, Ash. Oh, have a donut. That always...
These donuts are great. Jelly-filled are my favorite.
While these adjustments may seem excessive by today's standards, they were necessary in the 1990s when cultural crossovers and foreign foods were less common. Pokemon went on to become a worldwide sensation and one of the most successful entertainment franchises in history, underscoring the crucial role transcreation played in its success story. So hopefully that helped you understand that transcreation hinges on the astute and creative judgment of experienced translators. Working with professionals who intimately understand the cultures of target countries and markets is more essential than ever. Vulcan, with its signature production process and team of expert transcreators, ensures thoughtful, creative, and effective translations in any language. If you're interested in learning more about our transcreation services, get in touch with our team at Vulcan.com. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you found it useful, leave a like and a comment below. If you want to get notified about our future videos, hit that subscribe button and switch on those notifications. Until next time, see you later.